Feuds have long been a part of Hollywood history. Tupac and Biggie, Betty and Joan, Kim Cattrall and Sarah Jessica Parker, Azalea Banks and, well, everyone. And most recently, America's sweethearts Katy Perry and Taylor Swift. So grab your quinoa puffs and get cozy, because we're diving into the top 5 Hollywood feuds. Buzzfeed. Back in the 1960s, actresses Bette Davis and Joan Crawford had a very nasty, very public feud. Without Twitter and Instagram, making a feud public back then was a skill that these two honed over and over and over again. Most notably, Master of Shade Joan was upset when only Betty was nominated for an Oscar for the film Whatever Happened to Baby Jane, in which they both starred. So in classic feud form, Joan wrangled a way to get herself on stage and accept the 1963 Oscar for Best Actress for Anne Bancroft. Super shade.
Miss Bancroft said, "Here's my little speech, dear Joan. Quote, there are 3 reasons why I deserve this award. Arthur Penn, Bill Gibson, Fred Cole." Unquote. Thank you.
Saw to it I didn't get the Oscar for Baby Jane. She went to all the New York nominees and said, if you can't get out there, I'll accept your award. And please do not vote for her. She was so jealous.
In the 1980s, the hottest guys in the music game were Prince and the king of pop, Michael Jackson. Their feud allegedly began when both singers were recording at the same Los Angeles studio. Prince invited Jackson to play ping pong, and Michael obliged, even though he didn't know how. Apparently, that's all it took to start a feud between pop royalty. Prince took a lot of heat for not singing on Jackson's 1985 track, We Are the World, and all because of ping pong. Kim Cattrall and Sarah Jessica Parker shook Sex and the City fans everywhere when what seemed like a picture-perfect relationship on the show was revealed to be pretty unfriendly. Rumor had it that a third Sex and the City movie would never happen because of tensions between Cattrall and Parker, but it wasn't until years later that things got very real and very public. In 2018, after Cattrall's brother died, Sarah Jessica posted her condolences on Kim's Instagram, and well, Kim popped off. And just in case the message wasn't clear enough, Cattrall made a post and a caption stating exactly how she felt. Yikes. Not a lot of people know Azalea Banks' music. In fact, she's more recognizable for starting feuds than any of her songs. Azalea's had notable beefs with Beyonce, Lily Allen, Rita Ora, Nicki Minaj, who forgave her, by the way, Lil' Kim, T.I. and Tiny, and I'm getting tired. So let's talk about her most recent one with Cardi B. The feud started when Banks called Cardi a poor man's Nicki Minaj. When Cardi stood up for herself, Banks called Cardi illiterate. Cardi defended herself again and then deleted her Instagram. Poor Cardi. Don't you just wish they could all get along? Well, here's a feud that may have ended happily. Former friends Katy Perry and Taylor Swift had a falling out that's said to be about backup dancers, blah blah blah. We've all heard the story. The feud allegedly led to the songs Bad Blood and Swish Swish and got even shadier when Taylor released the video to her song Look What You Made Me Do on the same night that Katy was hosting the VMAs. I don't know about you guys, but I like Happy Taylor and Katy a lot more than their feuding personas. So it was super exciting to hear that during Taylor's 2018 tour, she received a note from Katy Perry along with an olive branch, an actual olive branch. Kudos to these two for getting older and wiser. Your move, Hollywood.